guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to another episode of the Journey Career Mode in FIFA 19 with Atletico Madrid, getting to about the halfway stage of this season, our first full season with Atletico. We have this group game to play against Celtic in the Europa League, and I am going to play it because we kind of need to. We're actually outside of the top two in our group right now, which is a bit concerning. We're at pretty much the halfway stage, 3 games played, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. I've definitely got to get going, otherwise there's a chance, the team that we have, it's so good we should be getting into the Champions League. I mean, it's crazy that team isn't in the Champions League at all. The fact it's in Europa League, imagine if we don't even get out the group. So hopefully we can win this, get back up into the top 2, and I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully we can kick on and actually, see out our progression to the knockout stage, because I could not live with not getting out of the group in this competition with this team. And we have made some changes, like Dembele's gone in, Koke's gone in. Aside from that, no real other major changes. Hopefully this will be another straightforward win for us. We will see. Hopefully 3 points we can take from this game and get ourselves up into the top 2. Maybe even, depending on if SK Sturmgras can do anything against PSV, maybe even go top of the group. I don't know. We're coming in pretty guns blazing with an almost full strength team. What about Celtic? They've got, from all the names that I recognise, Griffiths, McGregor, Nitcham, I believe I am aware of, Simunovic, and then just a couple others. Like, this has got to be a straightforward win for us. We've been putting some very, very good teams to the sword in this career mode so far, and I hope to do the same here today. Oh, he's made the right run on the right side of his defender there. Stop and turn from Griezmann. That'll work out nicely. Little cross in, and then the bicycle kick! Oh, floated it up for Dembele. What a way to get it started. Can you believe the former Celtic man scoring a goal like that? I honestly was, like, when I went for the cross, what am I actually doing here? In the end, he has pulled off a wonder free. Oh my God, that is wonderful. Dembele just with the perfect bicycle kick. Keeper's not getting to it. That is so well placed as well. That is fantastic. What a goal. 5 minutes. That is how long it took for us. You're kidding me. That is ridiculous. Griezmann and then back. Oh, very nice move. It's opening up the middle here, but it's also Dembele, and then the cross across the face of goal. Are you kidding me, Koke? How in the fuck have I managed to miss this? I can't quite believe it. Held his run, edge of the 6-yard box. I don't understand. How in the fuck? We just got a bicycle kick from almost outside the edge of the box-ish, just inside, and yet I'll miss a sitter from 6 yards. Oh, that's through. Griezmann. And then, oh, it's opened up nicely here. And then off to the left. One more time. Finish it, son. It's 2-2. It's too easy. That's what it is. We are just winning the ball back in brilliant little areas that really will expose Celtic at the back. They'll have no one there. We had the outnumber in that situation. Honestly, the man that was marking Lamar had to come across to cover the man in the middle, number 6. Is that Koke? Yes, indeed it was. He somewhat made up for his horrible miss by setting up Lamar. Oh, now how has that one got through? I have no idea, but the cross comes in, and again, it's another ridiculous volley, this time from Lamar. Out wide, and I just didn't really expect him to be in front or even almost onside for that matter, but he somehow found a way to find the top left-hand corner. Setting up Lamar here. Oh, it was an awkward looking shot once it came off, but thought it was going to maybe find a way in, but just a bit wide. Oh, and there it is. They've managed one. You turn the ball over in your own third. I've been going on about this forever, and you're toast against ultimate difficulty. I was trying to just play it through. Just completely surrounded by Celtic players, and I just was trying to, I don't know. Look, I make the interception here. And what am I doing? Not just trying to clear my lines there. It's trying to somehow find a way to get it upfield. And are they going to have time here? They've got to really get it upfield quickly, though. We're not going to let them. They're not really in that big a rush. He could have maybe played through Griffiths earlier. I don't know. But still, 3-1 at the half. I've been completely dominant. And to be honest, it's almost like, 3-1. I'm annoyed with myself that I let that last goal get in. But I feel under no threat of losing this game if the second half is anything like the first. Good ball in that. And then the volley to make it for some very nice goals being scored by this man today. 3-goal lead is restored, and I'm just getting goals the exact same way with this Atletico team. This team with its 4-4-2 formation, the way that I've got it set up, it is built for pinging balls to our wingers and then getting them to just run on through and just get in deep, whip across into either Dembele or Griezmann or maybe even one of the midfielders that are coming through. It's honestly insane. The way that I'm playing, I just feel like I can almost guarantee a good look at goal almost every time I go forward with this team and with this setup. Oh, it's got through to him. Oh, and it's 5. We are very much returning to form, or at least giving a much better of account of ourselves in the Europa League. We haven't been doing that so far this season, but this is going to be a statement win in the end. I didn't think this would get forward. The slide tackle interception missed, and Martins finishes. Have a look at that. This is a very interesting little stat. Possession. Celtic have had more possession in this game than we have, but you know, I almost am not surprised by that. In a weird way, we're actually playing a lot like the real-life Atletico Madrid team here. We're more set up for counter-attacking than we are for dominating possession, like at Barcelona, for example. But, yeah, we're getting it done. We are absolutely getting it done. We could maybe even get a 6th to cap it all off. We'll try anyway, although fucking Martins is just hanging out on the edge. Doesn't want anything to do with it. No, I've already scored my 1 goal. I'm good, mate. Felt bad for Celtic. That's what he did. Unreal. 5-1 win. And that is domination. And I tell you what, we, if against a team like Celtic, who aren't that great, I've definitely got much tougher games coming up. But if we continue to win by these huge score lines, I think I'm going to have to start doing something about. I'm going to have to change some shit up, really. I'm already playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm going to have to start doing sliders or something. I don't know. It is really ridiculous. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about that time. I am going to scout another future star. Like I said, I would do with every single new team I go to. I would scout a future star at least once, or just once for every new club I go to. We've already got Justice Wagner, Cedric Lacroix, who is actually, it's an interesting story with him. When I moved to Atletico, he was still 15 years of age, so I couldn't actually promote him from the youth academy. So I'm just sort of hoping that he eventually pops up in the Ajax team one day and we can actually pull him across. And of course, I still need to pick up Justice Wagner as well. But don't you worry, plus Carson Parker and a few others. Now we find out who the future star is going to be for Atletico. So that is all done then. A scout has been dispatched and we will know at the end of the month who our new player is going to be. And what I reckon I'll do is I'll probably play this game against Athletic Bilbao because I know they're decent and it's an away game. So we'll play this and then we'll pretty much sim, I would imagine, including this Copa de España, or the Copa del Rey game. I'm pretty much just going to advance after the Athletic Bilbao game to the 1st of December, and we'll see who that player ends up being. We'll get back in action with, again, the exact same starting 11, my strongest starting 11. Only the wingers are a little bit tired, but we have got players on the bench to, you know, sub them in if we need it. Look, I'm going to have to take this, I'm going to try to, again, take this as seriously as possible, try to win by as big a scoreline as possible. If I win this thing by like 6, 7 or 8 goals or whatever, like some of the games I have been winning, I'm going to have to maybe swap up sliders. We will see. This game could decide. Have I just had a couple of really big wins and I've, you know, been playing pretty well and I've just gotten lucky and I'm getting cocky, or is it genuinely just not on the level that it needs to be as we now play in the or come back to La Liga? I was happy when I decided to go to La Liga, or when I found out I was going to be going to La Liga, to either Madrid, Barca. I mean, you look at the goals for, we're pretty on par with Barcelona, so we're not completely dominating, although there's a few sim games in there. But I was happy when I found out I was going to La Liga because they've got a bunch of new stadiums in the game, the graphics package, it's good. And I mean, no offense to Eredivisie, but they've literally only got the Johan Cruyff Arena, and that's pretty much it. With La Liga, almost every stadium's in the game, and then you've got these bitchin' packages. It's sick. And Athletic Bilbao get us underway. They've got a pretty interesting team of, like, Højbjerg, for example. They've got Belotti. They've got, I think, a few other decent players in their front three. I almost thought I saw Perez in there. I might be wrong, but regardless, it is a somewhat decent team. I would say it's better than Celtic, obviously. That's a bloody amazingly worked ball in. Mbappe, what are you doing? Oh, my God! Every time I fucking concede, it's because we give it away in that exact area. That is fucking shit, and we gift them the lead. Kevin Mbappe, mate, you're alright, but you do shit like this, and I will bring in Kimmich. What fucking clearance is that? I'm just genuinely trying to figure out. Literally, he's the only one there you could have picked out, and you fucking managed it, you stupid cunt. Unbelievable. And now we're down. I mean, like, oh, Mbappe, you're not helping yourself out, mate. I'm legit thinking of getting Kimmich in January, and you just are not helping yourself. Oh my goodness, they're doing to us what we do to them. All Black in the end has to fucking pull out a pretty decent stop. They got us on the counter-attack there. We were the ones exposed. Højbjerg just going from downtown in the end. I'm actually thankful he did, because fuck, if he had scored that, that'd have been unreal. Alright, that's good. That's good indeed it is. Lamar. Yeah, there we go. Much, much better. Got him with a really good attack there. Lamar had acres, and the keeper in the end, you know, he basically just fell to the ground and collapsed and didn't even really put in that good an effort to save it. Almost like he dived to his right, because I swear I put this down like the fucking middle of the goal. But Richarlison with a great ball to part Lamar, and that is a very interesting save technique. He's flailing his arms out there. We've hardly found the corner there, but that maybe explains it. He got a bit of slice on the ball. Okay, tied up at 1-1 again, and now here we go. We've got the whole game to try to take the lead. Can we get something else from the corner here? Martins is on this. Oh, Hernandez in and off of the post! Yeah, I thought it wasn't really intended for Martins. That's who they ended up selecting, but then Hernandez ends up rising and finding that bottom corner perfectly. Off of the post and in for 2-1. Perfect header from Lucas Hernandez. He will not get many goals this season, so there's a rare one for him. Oh, what a ball! And then the finish. How about that? Rodri making it 3, and this is much more like it. Just from the throw-in, found Griezmann. Griezmann with a great pass, and then that shot is perfection. Started slow with a bit of a mistake and a poor clearance from Mbappe, but now we're sailing. And half-time. After a nervy start, we come back, and now we're playing much, much better football. Okay, this is so much better. Hopefully I now maybe can still push on and make the scoreline concerning and have to persuade myself to just with the sliders, because I definitely wasn't thinking that at the beginning of the game, but we're back on track. And off we go again. Griezmann gets the second half kicked off. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Just right from kickoff! And off of the post again! This time off the right-hand side. I know when we speak of kickoff goals, we're more or less talking about Ultimate Team, but this was right from the get-go. And I'll be honest, I wasn't even trying to find Griezmann. I was trying to find Lamar, but it's actually probably a better thing that it found Griezmann, because he was the one in the better spot. And in the end, even though it wasn't the best of contacts, kind of scuffs it, that does end up perfectly into the net. Yeah, it's going to open up for him here. Blocked by my own fucking player. Are you kidding me? And it's Koke, who I just brought on. Oh, God. Oh my God, I feel like I'm working these really good moves to get good looks, but they always just fucking find a way to get someone in the way. It's becoming a bit fucking annoying. We've entered stoppage time and we're not going to get an attack. We're not going to get that 5-1 scoreline like we got in the Celtic game, so that is that. We then at least hold on. I wouldn't say this has been a thumping. We have definitely had a much harder game today despite the scoreline. It's still a pretty decent win, of course, 3-goal winners. You'll always take that, regardless of the opposition. But we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit and struggled to work out of that first 30 minutes of struggle. But then eventually got a goal back and got back into cruise control. And toward the end of the game, it was a bit of a grind as well. So I'm optimistic that it maybe still is a bit too early for me to start fucking around with sliders, but it's still in the back of my head. I'm still considering it. I need a big win against a real decent side for it to happen. It is still pretty convincing regardless, and it is just, again, another big win. We have got 31 points after 12 games, so I think we've got, what, 10 wins, a draw, and a loss. That would have to be right, yeah. Indeed. Oh, gosh. I tell you what, this team could almost have gone on for some sort of invincible season the way that we're going. It's ridiculous. But with all the games we have to sim, it's probably inevitable that we would have to lose one eventually. But 31 points, despite how well we've started the season, we're not that far off of teams like Barcelona and Girona. I'm very surprised to see them ahead of Real Madrid, Valencia. Sevilla's just nowhere. Starting off with a home game against Real Sociedad, and again, these guys are decently placed in the table, but in the end it's a draw, and we missed a penalty, so we should have probably gone through and won that. That is a bit of a frustrating one to see. Now we go on and play Sturm Graz. That's a little bit of a frustrating one. That's a bit of a frustrating one. Drop points there, but anyway, moving on to the Europa League. They have lost their last 3 games in the Europa League. We currently sit second in the table, just about a point or two above Celtic. And it's another fucking draw. You're kidding me. With this time I played my absolute best side and we still couldn't get a win. So where are we now then? Thankfully, we are still at least in the top 2 because Celtic ended up losing 1-0 to PSV. But it's still not over. That should have been it fucking done right there. Even a draw would have realistically put us through as well. I'm now more than likely going to have to play that last Europa League game just to make sure. Because it seems if we lose the other game against, I think it would even be Celtic that we would have. No, it'd be against PSV. It seems if we lost that and we got knocked out. Anyway, though, advancing through to the next game, Getafe, Atletico. We've had all draws. This is the first away game, and in the end, we do get a 3-1 win. Oh, amazing how I actually end up winning the away game and not fucking getting 3 points in any of the home games. All good, as we now enter the round of 32 of the Copa del Rey, and I am going to just sim this, and I'm also going to sim it with my second team. Risky territory here, yes, I know. Just because I think my main 11 need a bit of a rest, so please, boys, come on. What are we going to get? It is in the end a 2-1 win. Thank you very much. We needed Griezmann and a few of the top dogs to come off the bench to get it done, but we have got it done. With the first of almost every single damn new month, we get a training injury. It's only about a week though, which is okay. We've also got our scout come back, so our scouted future star. We're about to find out who he's going to turn out or who he's going to end up being. And we've also got some monthly scouting updates as well, just in general. And in all honesty, the only person that is even somewhat decent from those 3 monthly scout reports is Estavio Vaz, and his potential is not even that good, so I don't even know why I want to get him. He's a 6'1", 17-year-old goalkeeper. His just value's the highest. Out of pity, because I feel like I need to get someone, I'm just going to pick him up, sure. But the player that ended up becoming our scouted future star is this man, Fabio Ribeiro. Or is it just Ribeiro? Whatever. Riviera. I'm going to call him Fabio Ribeiro for now. But there you go. A Brazilian centre-back. 60 overall with the max potential of 94. Minimum at 79. So you expect it to hopefully be about high 80s is what I'm hoping anyway. And okay, another centre-back scouted future star. That means we're going to have Fabio Ribeiro and Justice Wagner. And Carson Park at right back, who wasn't a scouted future star but just had a ridiculous potential. Okay. Well, we've got another scouted future star centre back then. I'll take it, you know. I'll take it. All right, sweet. We now have another one. But anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here. We're about to wrap things up, at least in this month, because we're going to sim the game against Rayo Vallecano. I'll play the game against PSV, and then we'll sim the remaining 2 games against Legans and then Real Betis. And we'll leave it with the 1st of January, a brand new transfer window. And right now, there's only one player that I have in mind, and maybe a couple of backup, like bench players that I could go for. But I reckon we'll be right about done after that. We've got a pretty sizable break between this game and the game against PSV. So I'm playing my main team, skipping ahead, getting a 3-1 win, not getting any injuries, just 1 or 2 yellow cards. That's fine. All good. I think we've come out of that unscathed, and we will have my main starting 11 pretty much fully fit for the PSV game. I'm also hoping that PSV maybe take it easier on us because there's no real incentive for them to even play this game. They have secured the top spot. It's done. It's dusted. PSV have gone and gotten the top of the group. There is no way, whether we beat them bloody 10-20-0, it won't matter. They have secured it. So hopefully they'll play a rotated team since this game does not matter. Although I get the suspicion that won't happen. And you may have seen it pop up there as well. The Ballon d'Or, the Player of the Year, was won by Paulo Dybala. Very interesting. He's bloody 94 rated, and definitely not living in the shadow of Cristiano Ronaldo, who's probably retired by this point. But yeah, let's see if PSV do end up rotating their team around. I don't get that vibe. I really don't think they will, even though there really is no point in this game for them. It is a dead rubber for them, but it's so important for us. Maybe a draw could be enough. A draw could even be enough if Celtic win, but if we were to lose this and Celtic were to win, that is us out the Europa League group stage. This team knocked out of the Europa League group stage. That is an embarrassment. I'd have to retire. Walk away. That's just too big an embarrassment. Okay then, lads, let's go get them. We have already dismantled PSV multiple times back when I was with Ajax in the Eredivisie. So now we're coming back with an even stronger team, I would say anyway. I mean, I've just been completely dismantling most of the teams that I've played, so I'm hoping for yet another big win. And again, if they have played a weaker side since this game's a dead rubber for them, then that definitely helps as well. But looking at their team though, have they? They've got Herving Lozano in their side. They've got Quinones, Rosario. That starting 11 for the most part looks relatively familiar to what I have come up against prior. So I feel like they have not taken it easy on us. Alright, so be it. It still shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. We've at least got to take home the 3 points today without issue. Alright, that's nicely worked. Very nicely worked. Is Martin's able to get away here? Now I'm going to take it all the way to the byline, the touchline. It was fucking right in front of him. I was trying to get him to run onto it, and he was standing fucking still. Oh my god, man. That's pathetic. Alright, that's a good ball though. That's a very nice ball in. Running onto it, Thomas Lamar. What a volley. We have scored some cracking goals in this bloody episode. I want to watch Lamar throughout this whole passage. Look, he was, he had Lozano on him, and then eventually just completely, Lozano has pretty much start from the second we threw that ball in, Lozano has gone nowhere. No one's sticking with Lamar. He's completely allowed to get acres of space to pull off a sick little volley like that, right on past the goalkeeper and putting us right through into the knockouts. 15 minutes, not taking long at all, and hopefully we can now build on this and just make it and just secure it. Thought I saw him Babu trying to make a run past his man there. Oh, he ends up taking it off him. And then the cross in. And then, oh my God, Richarlison. Another stunner. Unreal. How are we getting so many of these? I swear I've had so many volleys and attempts on goal that have just gone nowhere. But that is better than the last one we got with Lamar. Gosh, he's just picked it off of his boot there, Babu, when I thought that he would have no chance. Unreal. Maybe the keeper would definitely have got there if we didn't hit it so hard and we didn't make such perfect contact. But with someone all over his ass, he still pulls off that type of shot. In the end, we finally come through with it. Here we go. And then the low cross. And then tapping it. Oh my God, what a fucking save. Fair bloody play. I can't even be upset about that. That is just a top save. Coming off the crossbar and everything. Wow. I'm sorry I had to do it to you like this. Oh my God, another one. Sorry, I just wanted to crush his soul after making a brilliant save. I wanted to go and score another ripper, but no, not to be. Oh my God. No, it's just nothing but respect. Holy shit, what a save. And they not going to have any time to, get it forward. 2-0, should have been 3. But a bloody great stop from the keeper. Just fucking fair play. Alright, here we go. 45 minutes left of the group stage, and hopefully not 45 minutes left in our Europa League campaign. I didn't even get a real good look at what the score was with Celtic either, but I would assume that we're pretty safe in this scenario. Look at the right-hand side. It's exposed here. Martin's not really up that high, but that's okay, because we'll just completely storm unopposed down the right-hand side, and then look for the cutback, and it just really... Oh, but the block, and he just... Oh my God, even I wasn't expecting it, so I won't get that mad at Richarlison. Man, that whole attack just completely went nowhere. Picked off there nicely. Oh, very nicely indeed. And hopefully some hard running here from Martins, but he doesn't get behind his defender. Surprised about that. Low cross, cutting it back. Deflection. Header, Baselli. And they're going to work it out of there like fucking wow. Look at that. They're playing actually brilliantly. It's a shame they're still going to fucking lose because they can't score against me. But my God, their defense has been on point. Well, this second half has definitely not been one full of highlights. And it's been one where I've honestly... Oh, what am I doing? It's one where I've honestly not played great. And I haven't really had too many chances to score in, the second half of this second half. And maybe at the beginning of the half we were doing okay and still getting some looks and shots on goal. But nah, it did not play well in that second half at all. Thankfully, we took care of business with some crackers in the first. But aside from that, it was a pretty piss-poor effort in the second half. But it's enough to get us through into the top 2. We are done. We are through to the knockouts. And we will hopefully find out who we're facing in, I don't know, a couple of little short while. But we will await the knockout draw for the round of 32. For now, we'll get into these final 2 games in the year of 2022 in La Liga and then move on to 2023. Do we go back-to-back getting another win? It's not. It's another fucking draw away and an injury, thankfully not to ours. Have a look at this. Girona FC. Girona, whatever. They are the ones that are the closest to us at this stage of the competition. We're nearly halfway through the fucking league. They're on 34 points after 16 games with only 2 losses, 10 wins, 4 draws. Mental. Barcelona and Real Madrid are, well, I mean, they're not doing bad, but they're definitely not doing great by their standards either. I'll be honest, whenever we play Girona, I'm gonna have to put emphasis on that game because they're genuinely maybe our biggest threat. The group draw of the round of 32 has finally been done, and we are still not sure who we've got just yet. We have been drawn up against Leon. Okay, OL in the round of 32. Now for the final game of 2022. It's a home game, so surely. Oh my god, how many fucking draws have we had from sim games? Have we won we've probably simmed about 7 or so games maybe. I think all of them but 2 have been draws. That's absolutely crazy. That's completely ridiculous. Whatever. No, honestly, come on. Next episode, it will be time for me to bring back, Carson Park, Justice Wagner, some of the better personnel that I liked when I was with Ajax and maybe even still with Atlanta. I don't know. We'll take a look. But I think we can leave things here because I'm relatively happy with how we've set up ourselves for at least the knockout stage in the Europa League. Still top of La Liga, despite the fact we keep getting draws and keep, letting everyone into it. It's going well. This season we're doing very nicely this season. But until the next episode, lads, thank you so much for watching. My name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.